When a child refuses to listen to the advice of elders, especially elders that love him or her, when the consequence comes, they bear it alone. At this point, Mark is actually going into a situation whereby it's only God that can actually save him. Vivian have succeeded in bankrupting the family company account. Ben just resumed office, and when he asked the accountant gave him the result that the the company account, the family company account is actually empty, like they are bankrupt, nothing at all to fall on and nothing. Then for me, Ben, I made a video before. I said the first thing Ben could have done is to just go and change the pin or even freeze the company account before anything. Since Nick has already made him to understand that Vivian has access to it. So right now, Ben angrily went to, for me, I am giving one bottle of Heineken to Mark for that beating that he gave to Vivian. Yes, I don't support anything like domestic stuff, but guy, Vivian actually need that beating. I hope it resets her memory, but I know for sure that she's still there thinking another thing to do, yet another evil to do. So when everybody, Ben, thank God you did not buy our Mark for us. Ben went home angrily and he actually descended on Mark as a wounded lion. Like when he went, the mama was shouting, crying, 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 crying. Mama could not salvage the whole thing. Lisa came in. Lisa saw Vivian beating Ben. Ben was holding Mark. So what Lisa did was just to grab Vivian. So they should do it woman to woman. Let the men do it. Mama was busy shouting. At that point, I was crying for Mama. Like I was pitying Mama, because I understand as a mother when you see your children whom you have brought up with love fighting on what, as in concerning what you can't even explain or what you can't even handle. So Mama called Helen, and thank God Helen came, and Helen was the only person that salvaged the situation. The way Helen was like, why, what, why are you people fighting? And previously Ellen was so scared about this Ben attitude and all those kind of things. And Mama said, allow Ben to just be, to do his thing. Let's just trust Ben, because we have trusted Mark with this for a very, very long time, and this is where it has landed us. So let's trust Ben and see what Ben can do. So they just finished discussing that and the whole scenario. So now Helen came. Helen separated them, and Helen was so angry, not knowing the gravity of what caused the fight. So then Helen now asked them, Ben, what is it? Why all this? And Ben opened his mouth and told her that the family account is empty, like they are bankrupt, is empty. And Helen and Mama opened their mouth. Helen couldn't even open. Helen was like, no, all my sweat, all my this one, like all every when you lost something, you know how it should be. So Helen felt so divided, even Mama, even everybody. Then Mark was like, before money will leave, that they should call the accountant. I told them, no, I have called the accountant. And so inside Mark's head, it's only Mark that knew that Vivian has that pin. Because when that pin wahala was going on, the father-in-law warned Mark, don't give Vivian this pin. The mother, everybody warned Mark. The only offense Mark did was trusting and loving Vivian unpredictably, if you ask me, because he was thinking in his head that the way he loved Vivian is the same way Vivian loved him, not knowing that Vivian not send anybody. Vivian is just there to swindle. You understand? So now he was looking at Vivian and Vivian was looking at him. I don't understand why your family could not capture that feelings there, because anybody could tell that something is going on there. These two people have something to explain to us. You understand? So the whole family were busy crying and that, and Mark said, let me call the secretary, the accountant. And Mark called the accountant, and it was confirmed that the family account is empty. And then Mark, knowing fully well that he gave Vivian that pin, he went where Vivian was eating. And Vivian was still running her mouth that she don't know anything, she don't know anything. And for the first time since they got married, Mark used belt on her, give her punches, like he even locked the door and was ready to delete Vivian with anger. Then he went to his room. Instead of you put to dash with that television, you went and spoil it there. He went to the room angrily. The TV on the wall that was working, that TV is functioning, like I don't know, but I saw something there. He broke the TV, like he just channeled his anger on that TV at that point. Then it's now Helen and Mama that Vivian are calling evil people. They are the one now giving her first aid. And then Helen was so scared to call, to take her to the hospital because it would demand explanation. And when it demands an explanation, automatically the whole thing will turn around. You understand? So right now that Vivian has actually succeeded in ruining the family, because that is her aim, and she almost achieved it by everything adhering to the advice of the mom. So she has now removed everything from the company account and leaving them bankrupt. And Vivian, she's still in that house. I don't know I don't even understand it. Lisa on her own, I thank God Lisa actually came on time. At least since his husband and wife fighting one person, let them fight it together. At this point, I can tell you for free, love with your head. You might say, oh, these things they are not happening. My darling, so many families are in this mess today. So many. And after Vivian finished really mad, because if Vivian is planning something with Mark, like they are planning it together, they are to benefit it together, my darling, believe it or not, Vivian will be carrying Mark along. But you know, send Vivian. If Mark perish, she perish. So is Mark going to perish now? I don't know. But definitely, maybe Vivian, because the whole money that Vivian has squandered before, what did she and the mother use it for? So I think that this time again, I don't know, but I just pray and I hope that this family will not suffer in vain. Just that it took them so long to take action, and that is why they are here today. Yeah, it's actually even Ben, I don't understand it. That was the first thing Ben could have done. But you see, anger, when anger takes over you, first things becomes last and last thing becomes first. That is just how it is. I love you so very much. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for my subscriber. Thanks for everything. I appreciate you. May God keep blessing you guys for me. And may you never ever run dry. May you never ever experience Vivian in your family, the spirit of Vivian in your family. Thank you so very much. I love you. Ngwana, ciao.